kind of looks like a Martian settlement or a Hollywood movie set, but it's really just the pinnacles in Western Australia. The limestone formations of the pinnacles vary in size and shape. Some are as small as a mouse, while many are as big as 10 feet high. These unusually shaped rocks have been likened to tombstones, termite mounds, and even fingers. The Grand Canyon? No, guess again. This is the national park near Kalbarri called the Gorges in Western Australia. A 55-mile-long section of the Murchison River that winds through the coastal plain and Kalbarri National Park into the sea near the town of Kalbarri. Kalbarri National Park contains some of the most impressive red and white banded gorges and rugged coastal scenery anywhere in Australia. Australia is one of those places where the roads just seem to go and go forever. It's as large as the United States, although you'd never think so. I talked to these children near Perth in Western Australia about their lives and what's special to them.
I want to be like a photographer, to take photos of people's pets and be a florist as well, because I absolutely love flowers and everything. So I want to have more than one job, and I want to travel to a couple of different countries, like Mexico. Use your education, get educated really well, so you know how to do lots of things, so you have a bigger advantage on getting a good job to earn money for yourself, so you can survive.
I want to be quite a few things. One of them is to be an astronaut, definitely, and also to be someone who tries to discover new places. Not exactly like places on this world, but like other worlds and stuff like that. I mean other planets where we can breathe oxygen and have water. So if this world gets too crowded, people could just move to that planet instead.
18 kilometers or a short ferry ride from Perth's port of Fremantle. There's an island the Aboriginals called Wajamup, which means place across the water. And that's what they called it 7,000 years ago when rising waters caused it to separate from the Australian continent. That is, until a Dutch explorer named it Rattennest in 1696. To locals of Western Australia, often given to cutesifying names and places with diminutives impossible for foreigners to understand, it's called Rotto. For the rest of us, it's called Rottnest. An equally strange name, but stay with me, the plot thickens. This Dutch explorer described the native marsupial found nowhere else in the world as looking like a large rat, and hence its name, Rat's Nest. Kind of part rat, part kangaroo, and part koala bear, but it's called quokka. And they're everywhere, friendly, curious without apology, with an oddly self-possessed attitude of, you do your thing and I'll do mine. If we should meet somewhere in the middle, well, you know. Though the Aboriginal or Noongar people, as they are called, were living on this land for some 30,000 years, both before and after it became an island, the colonial secretary in 1839 declared Rotto a penal establishment for Aboriginals, because spearing animals and digging for vegetables was illegal, as decreed by these seafaring colonials that ruled the waves that had been there a scant 70 years when Captain Cook navigated the west coast of Australia. You can fill in the rest for yourself. Native to southwestern Australia, the dugite can inflict a fatal bite. I was there 2 days, and I saw the normally shy and retiring snake 4 different times, once stitching through the holes of my bike helmet. And that, incidentally, is the basic mode of transport on the island, failing the single bus that circles the island. There are no autos on Rotto. Beautiful beaches here, and many of them. That's all for Rotto for now. If you happen to win the lotto, you may want to come visit this island called Nevermind. Australia has some of the most beautiful countryside, coastlines, and beaches in the world. And we hope that if you ever do get here, that you keep an eye out for a kangaroo.